once table is created, what next? Of course, you have to insert the data, right? Otherwise, what's the point of having a table, right? Next, we will learn how to insert data into the table, right? So for that, what command we will use? Of course, it will be insert into employees, right? Insert into employees. We want to insert values, right? What are those values, right? So I have to give the values in the same order in which I have created the columns. So first I have to give ID, then it should be name, then it should be designation, and then it should be salary, right? So I'll say ID1, right? What should be the name? I'll give a name, right? John Doe. Some name you can give, right? What is the designation? Manager, right? What is the salary? 50,000, right? That is the salary I want, and semicolon, right? So I do it like this. Okay, now it is visible. So what I have done, insert into the table name, that is employees, values. What values? ID1, the name, the designation, and the salary, right? This is what I'll insert, right? So I'll say control enter, right? So it says affected rows 1, that means it has inserted one row. Okay, now sometimes it might happen that at the time of insertion we don't know all the values, right? For example, I don't know what is the uh, designation and salary of an employee, for example, right? In that case, what I will do, so I will say insert into employees, right? Now earlier what I did, I said values and I started inserting, right, based on the order in which the column exists, right? Now since I don't know all the columns, I have to explicitly tell that what columns value I want to insert. So here, right, what I am saying, I don't know the value of other fields, but I am going to insert ID and name, right? So I'll say ID2, name is Jane Smith, right, and semicolon, right? So if I don't follow the order, or if anything is missing, then I have to explicitly tell into this insert into command what values I am inserting, right? If I do this one and run this one, I'll say it will say one row affected, right? That means it has inserted, right? I'll remove this one. We'll check one more example, right? Now, okay, I want to insert data, but not in the order in which it appears in the table column list. Okay, so for that, what I can say, insert into employees, right? Now I'll say I'll insert the name first, designation next, ID next. Okay, and I will say values, and I have to give the values in this order. I have to give the name first, right? After name I have to type the designation, right? And after designation I have to give the ID, right? So the order has to be maintained. Name will go as Bob Johnson, designation will go as analyst, ID will go as 3, right? Now let us run this one, right? One row inserted or one row affected, right? So this worked. Now I want to insert multiple values. Now I was only inserting single values, right? So what I can do is I'll remove this one because I'll insert everything, right? And in the same order, right? So what I can do is right, so insert into employees, and here I have not given anything in the bracket. That means I'll insert everything and in the order it appears in the table, right? I'm saying values and then I'm giving comma separated multiple values. Here I can give more values also. I'm just showing with two example, but I can enter as many values as I want. Okay, if I run this one, right, if I run this one, you see affected rows 2. That means it has successfully inserted 2 rows. Right? That's how I can insert multiple values. Right? Now, is it possible for us to insert null values? Yes, we can insert null values, right? So I will say insert into employees, right? What values I want to insert? ID, name, designation, right? What values I want to insert? I'll say 6, right? Give it a name, right? And when it comes to designation, I will say null because I don't know what is the designation. So I'll keep it as null, right? Now if I run this one, right, it will insert it. Now what I will do is I will add few more insert statement, right, so that we can further work on our next topic, right, so that we can use this data, right. So I'll insert this. So I'll say Control A and run, right. So it has inserted many items, right.